In this session today we discuss about the work study procedure. So work study is the procedure oriented and the systematic study. Okay, so it is a systematic study, means there is the some definite steps. If you are able to apply all those steps properly, then you can say yes, we applied the work study in our organization. That we will discuss in the coming slide. So what is the aim to establish the work study procedure? The aim to establish the one of the best way, okay, or you can say the standard or method of doing the operation by investigation and analyze all the detail regarding the job or operation being carried out. So what you need to do here, first you need to record what is the existing thing. You need to means collect the details about the existing method in your organization. How to collect that we will discuss in the different type of the flow chart, as well as the graph, as well as the means format is available. If we use those all the thing, then definitely we can easily record the existing method details. Okay, so the thing is like that, you need to record the existing method details, and after that you need to analyze properly. You need to propose the new method. You need to collect the detail regarding to the new method. You need to analyze the new method and compare the new method with the existing method, and which one is the best. If your proposed method is the best, then you need to apply those, means you need to apply those proposed method to in your organization, so the productivity will be increased. That is the thing. Okay, so now I go to the next slide and we will discuss about the different steps. Okay, so what are the steps to apply this work study in the organization? First you need to select any method. Okay, so you suppose I want to apply the work study. So where I want to apply, suppose there is the drilling process is going on. So I selected that particular drilling process, and I want to apply the work study on that particular work, that is the drilling work going on in my organization, right? So I selected, first you need to select any work. Okay, select any work. That is the first step. Then you need to record the data. Okay, so how you will be record, means you need to record like that the process, means how much energy consumption is there, how much labor is required to do that particular work, how much time is needed. Okay, what is the means amount of the means efforts is needed with respect to the tool and all. Okay, so that all the thing you need to record properly. Just wait 1 minute. So the first means what you need to do, you need to select the work. Like you can select any work in any organization, and even you people can do the project also. Okay, so you select any work. The next process is the record the detail, means record means what is the existing method is going on in that particular organization to do that particular work. That detail you need to record, means how much labor is needed, how much amount of the energy is needed, how much amount of the means time is needed to do that particular work. All the detail you need to, means the motion of the worker, as well as the, you can say the wear and tear, that also means nowadays measure in the tools and all. So that is the another thing. Okay, so the detail collection is nothing but the recording of that particular work. Okay, then examine, critically examine. Again you recorded all the thing, means how much number of the labor needed, how much number of the means tool needed, how much machine needed, how much this time needed to complete that particular work. Next is the examine, means critically you need to examine. Okay, again means the worker movement, the means can we change that particular movement like that. So you need to think and you need to critically examine the movement, how we can reduce the movement, how we can reduce the number of steps in that particular work. That all you need to think. Okay, by the brainstorming also you can critically examine all that existing thing. After that you need to develop. Okay, there is the this type of the issue, we critically examine all the thing. How to do the critically examination, that also we will discuss in the detail, because this module is 12-hour module. Okay, so we will discuss each step in very detail. Even we divide work study into the two part, time study and the method study, then again we will discuss each and everything. Okay, so don't worry. So examination is done. After that, they develop the new thing. Develop means, okay, we critically examine all the existing method. The next point, can we able to propose the new alternative? That type of the thing you need to do. Okay, so if there any method, another method is available, can we able to do that particular thing? So that is the development part. Okay, so that is again, there means not a particular one person doing that all the thing, they are actually team. Okay, so after development, there is the next thing is the measure the new proposed or as well as the existing. Okay, and you can compare which one is the best. After measuring, the define what is the new method and what is the proposed method. Install that new method in your organization, and after installing, you need to maintain that particular new thing. So that is the steps involved in the work study. Select, record, examine, develop, measure, define, install and maintain. This is the means fixed or systematic steps. Okay, means this is a systematic way to do the work study in any organization. Okay, so one by one we discuss all the steps quickly, and okay, that the remaining part we will discuss in the next session. So today we will discuss all the steps. Okay, the first thing step is select. What is the first step is to select. So process of selection criteria means there is some criteria will be there. Okay, so you need to say, okay, this particular process, this particular work is the bottleneck in my organization. I need to improve this particular work, because if this particular work is not completed on time, then entire production is sometime stop, and sometime there means the lead time is increased. So this is the bottleneck, and I want to improve this particular work with the use of the work study. So you need to put some process selection criteria. The next one is the compatibility with selected material. Okay, so that also you need to check. Okay, you selected, but that material related compatibility is you need to check. The dimensional accuracy and the tolerances related thing you need to check. Means what is the thing, many time you are providing the very high level of the quality, and that is not needed in the market, and the customer don't want to pay for high or dimensional accuracy if they not needed. If they not needed, then they are not ready to pay. Okay, so in many times, suppose there is some kitchen related stuff is there. Okay, which you are using in your kitchen. Okay, suppose there is the pan you purchase, so there some dimensional accuracy less, then also it is okay. We are not performing any task, means big level of the task, so their dimensional accuracy and the tolerance is the more accurate needed. So there means I just taking up an example. You can find out there lot of example is available in the real world. Okay, so you need to check all these things: size, weight, capacity, lead time, minimum maximum production time. So on the basis of that, you need to select one particular work. Okay, so suppose assume that their compatibility with the material is not you found it is not good. Select that particular work, means that particular area for the work study. Suppose dimensional accuracy we are providing is very high. Select that particular work as a work study, and identify the alternative, and you need to check that is means can we do in the minimum time that new by use of the new alternative. The next, can be able to provide a means good solution which is provide the comfort to my worker, which is means reduce the time, and which is reduce the material requirement and all thing. Need to think like that. Okay, so that is the select one. The next one is the record. Okay, you selected a particular work. The next part is the record. You need to record. So record or the collect all the relevant detail concern about the job or process using various recording techniques, so that the data will be in the most convenient form of to analyze. Okay, so how we can analyze the existing method? First we need to record all the record means collect all the detail which is means related to that work which actually selected for the work study. Okay, so collect all the detail. If you means collected all the detail, then you can analyze easily कि okay, this method is good or not, like that. Okay, and that the chart as well as the process format to record the work, that we will discuss in the coming session. Okay, in one lecture I cannot explain all the thing, that we will discuss one by one, okay, in the coming lecture. The next one, record from the direct observation everything that happen in order to obtain the data for the analysis. Many time in the directly means direct observation there the engineer do, and on the basis of that they will collect the data. Okay, so the direct observation means, suppose you selected a drilling operation, you as an engineer go near to the drilling process and sit there 1 hour 2 hour, see how much actually time is needed, collect that all information on one page. Okay, the 10 minute is the needed in the first time, second time the worker take 12 minute, third time the worker take 10 minute, again 20 minutes. So you can identify the average time, and on the basis of that you can propose the new thing. Okay, the new method which may be able to do that particular thing within a 5 minute. Okay, the next is the examine. Okay, you collected the data, the next examine the recorded fact critically and challenge everything that is done. Okay, so considering in turn the purpose of activity, what is the purpose of that particular activity, that you need to ask. Okay, so what is the purpose? Every activity which is going on in your organization, there is some purpose, so you need to ask what is the purpose, the place where it is performed. Okay, so where actually this particular thing is performed, that you need to maintain. Okay, means you need to collect information regarding to that, the sequence in which the element are performed, that is means proper or not, that also you need to check, the person who is doing it, that particular job, that person is means suitable to do that particular job or not, the mean by which it is to be done. Okay, so what is the thing in the critical examination, the purpose of the activity you need to identify, you need to see the particular work is able to satisfy that particular purpose, the place is proper or not where we are performing all this thing, the sequence is proper or not, the person who doing it this particular job, that is proper means he able to justice with that particular job, or we need to allocate to the different person. What is it? That is the critical means you can say the examine. The next, again I am telling you, here we are discuss the work study, and work study is the combination of the two things, method study and the time study. In method study we try to improve the method, in time study we are actually calculating, or actually we are trying to identify what is the standard time needed to doing that particular job, right? So what is the thing is here, if you again divide the work study into the two part, then step 1 2 3, what is the step 1? Select, the step 2 is the record, step 3 is the examine. All these three steps occur in every study. Every study means it is useful in the method study, it is useful in the time study. All three steps, whether the technique is being used, method study or work measurement. Work measurement is nothing but the time study. Okay, so is there any doubt till now, class? Is there any doubt? The 3 step is complete. Now the next point is the step number 4, develop. So here actually you are trying to develop the new method, okay, and which is means economical compared to the previous one. So in the develop stage, develop the most economic method considering all the circumstances and based on various production management technique as well as the contribution of the manager, supervisor, worker and the other specialist with the new approach should be explored and discussed. So here what is the thing? Okay, already we selected a particular work, we record the data related to that particular work, we examine those data. Now the thing is like that, okay, there is some issue. The next point, can we provide alternative which is means economical, which is reduce the efforts of the manager, supervisor, as well as which is able to provide the good output. Okay, can we means able to propose the new method in that line. Okay, so that is the point. And there actually there means in every existing method their alternative is available in the market, available. Okay, so don't think there is no alternative. You always need to think like that, yes, there are lot of alternative. We will select 5-6 alternative and we will find out the best one, and that best one we will apply in our organization, so the plant productivity and the efficiency will improve. That type of the thinking is needed when you do the work study. Okay, so there is this is the development phase. The next is the step number 5, that is the measure. So measure and evaluate the result attained by improved method. Okay, so suppose you are you able to give the new method. Now with respect to the new method you need to do the measurement. By applying the new method, how much amount of the time, how much amount of the steps, operation steps, unnecessary work I able to reduce, and how much amount of the time I able to reduce, how much amount of the different small operation I able to reduce. That is measurement. So here measure and evaluate the result attained by the improved method means what, if we able to apply the proposed method, then what are the result we are getting, and compare that result with the amount of work involved in the method which is actually using now, which is actually existing method, and calculate the standard time for doing the job. Okay, so suppose their existing method is going on and their time is the 15 minutes, and you propose the new method and there is the time is the 10 minutes. Which one is the best? The proposed one. Okay, so this is the best. Now this is the best one. Again the next step, and on the basis of that you need to set the standard time, because we are measuring the measurement actually we are doing on the basis of the standard time. Are you getting my point? So that is the measure, that is the one step. And again note that the step number 4, what is the step number 4 is the development. So the step number 4 is the part of the method study, because we are developing the new method. In development stage we are developing the new method, right? But when I talk about the step number 5, that is nothing but the work measurement. Here we are trying to identify the standard time. So step number 4 is related to method study. Step number 5 is related to work measurement. Step number 6, define. Define the new method and the related standard time to be defined. Okay, and present it all those concerned either verbally or in writing or using the demonstration. So if you able to propose the new method, maybe the new method is good, it able to reduce the time and it able to reduce the unnecessary activity. So in that time you need to define the new method. Okay, you need to define. Verbally you can define the new method. This is our new method we are trying to implement in our organization, like that, and you can make a writing document, you can demonstrate that particular new method, okay, which actually able to reduce the unnecessary or non-value added activity as well as reduce the standard time. So there you need to define the thing. After that, if all the thing is done, the next point is the install. Install the new method as a agreed standard practice with the allotted time of operation. Okay, so install new method as a agreed standard practice with the allotted time of operation. So after all the thing is you develop, the next is the install this at the new proposed method in your organization. Okay, and the next point is the maintain. Okay, we applied the new method and all thing, but you need to maintain that new method. Okay, because that is new, so you need to maintain. So maintain the new standard practice by proper control of procedure, or in another word you can say by monitoring the result and comparing them with the original target. That is the thing. Okay, So these are the all steps regarding to the means implementation of the work study in any organization. The total 8 steps as we discussed. The first one is the selection. The next one is the recording part. The third one is the examine. Fourth part is the development. The fifth part is the measurement. Sixth define. Seventh install. 8 is maintain. So these are the some basic steps involved in the work study. Okay.